Yo YouTube, how's it going? Back here with a video on a circuit I like to do in the Joshua Tree National Park. This one's going to be covering the Planet X, Hall of Horrors, and the Barker Dam area. I'm just going to be doing a few climbs from V0 up to about V6. And my friend Will was able to come out and shoot this, and hope you enjoy, and thanks Will for the help. And also going to be going over a couple exercises in the description for your upper back and your hip flexors, and I'll have links in the descriptions to those videos, but they really helped me, and I just wanted to go out today because I felt so good after doing those exercises finally, because I've had some trouble with my left arm pulling all the way through because of tightness in the back, and the stretch has really loosened it up. So hope you enjoy, and leave any comments if you have any questions. Just here for a nice little Friday afternoon. Gonna see how many problems we can take off for a little circuit here. The Hall of Horrors and Joshua Tree. Today Will and I parked at Hall of Horrors, and we took the approach from the wash to the edge of Planet X, and that's Ryan Mountain, and there's Will over there. And you just head in that direction and you'll find the big Dragon Scales Boulder, which is great for warming up on. And there's a middle line, and the far left line, which is Illicit Switty, and that's the one I'll be climbing to warm up today. And I'll be doing that one at 2x speed right here. And the pretty easy climbing right about this section, and then the crux is right about here. Pulling up on this foot and getting out onto the face. And you can see all the cracks, and all those are really good holds and good feet and solid rock. So yeah, if you get too nervous, you can always just down climb and just climb around on the boulder to get your hands warmed up. Coming down from the down climb, and my hands are freezing. When your hands are cold, you just got to keep climbing once you're warmed up so they don't get cold again. So this is the Nicole Overhang V6. For me, it's probably a little easier, maybe like V4 or so, because I can keep my foot down on the starting foot for the crux move. So pulling on's one of the hardest moves, just to get it right, because you're pulling on like that and stabbing for the hold. But once you get it, you're good. And then this move, you're really on, it's not too hard. And here, see, I can keep my foot on. Makes it a little easier for myself, even though it's a max extension move. And the jug, it's really big and flat. You do not have to worry about it. Easiest hop out. Just get your hand up there and it's done. So this is the side lean. It's a real interesting climb. I think it's really cool. It climbs really well once you figure it out. You traverse in on the slab, and then you got to turn this corner and climb up the arete. So it's kind of like a coordination boulder and slab boulder from a comp climb if you like that style. So climbing up the arete here, if you sit start the arete, I think it's about V1, and that's also a great climb. So you can kind of work into the V3 by doing the arete first and then trying to work getting into it. I've also done a line from that bush there, starting in the bush, and there's some crimps, and traversing into the side lane as well, and that's probably about V4 or 5 and pretty sharp, so you need some skin for it. And I also took a little fall on this, so you'll see I was trying to figure out the beta again. Approaching the Meadows Boulder. If you don't know where it is, you look for that giant rock, and then you look for that rock. It's like right there. Boom. This is gonna be the warm-up. It's like a V0. Go up there. Gonna do... So I checked the guidebook. Sloper Safari does start on these two. Not on that shelf like I used to think. So I'll do Sloper Safari, then Meadows, direct, and then we'll go around the corner and do Raspberry. So this is the warm-up. I think it's just about a V0, and I'm just doing it at 2x speed here. But yeah, I love doing this one, and just usually do it 2-3 times and do the down climb, and you get pretty warmed up, at least the body, that way, and pull on some smaller holds and you're good to go. And when I'm down climbing this, I point out to a Walk on the Wild Side, which is a 5.8, 5.7 plus, something like that. Multi-pitch in Joshua Tree. Really suggest checking it out. So here we have the Sloper Safari V4, one of the best lines on the boulder, and it moves really good. It's got some steep moves here in the beginning on some bigger holds, and as you can see, you got to set it up and then go boom to the big jug. You can also go out right and then come in left hand, so it's a little less of a big move. Still ends the same way like this, and getting far up back and right is real important, and getting your foot out left like that high really helps you do the mantle and keep you in on the wall. And Will's going to come in here and show you some of the holds. As you can see, they're pretty friendly. Oh, that breeze. It's Arctic wind. So beautiful, dude.
How you feeling?
Warmed up. Here we have Meadows Direct V6, one of the best in the park. Really love this line. First move's great to the in-cut crimp right there, and little back end step, drop knee, and set it up, and here's the crux move. Really cool tension when you hit that and cross into this loaf, and then this little bump done. Once you get there, you're pretty good. You can take a breath and work across these jugs and get ready for the mantle top out. This is one of the harder ones on the boulder as far as power goes, but if you get the foot out left like I do, it makes it pretty easy, and just use the knee there to help me up, and there it is. I did, when I was doing the hand flip over on my left hand, I nicked the side of my hand and took a little chunk out. So yeah, you gotta watch that. It's always sharp here in Joshua Tree. Oh wow, dude, the rain cleaned this one up good.
Ooh, nice.
Dang.
No need for brushing.
No. You need to make a little mark though.
So what is this rated?
This is Raspberry V6. I think maybe people think Meadows Direct that we just did V6 is a little harder. I used to say like V7, but I don't know. With the toe hook beta that I do with the right foot,
Yeah.
it makes it pretty money.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
It's all about the right hand. You gotta get it just perfect.
Where's your right hand at when you're going after that?
So this one here, it's like that crystal. You want to close. My thumb's like right here. So you can really pull out of that crystal. Keeps you up on there.
Does it feel like the moon board and the kilter board is helping out? Are you seeing a noticeable
Oh yeah,
improvement?
definitely.
Cool.
You're always in that zone of climbing hard, or sustained, you know, with tension. So it's like you're just way more serious about your climbing, even though you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just naturally more serious about it because you're always training in a serious zone.
Right.
Even when it's on the easiest level, you know.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. It's all there.
Come on, dog.
Ah! Woo, triple bump.
Yeah, dog. Stay strong. Awesome.
Woo, Boulder side.
Nice work.
Here's the other knee I climbed.
What do you say? This is a good area for what type of climber you think?
Really good for a climber looking for their first real V4.
Uh-huh.
And anyone looking to push some sixes that are a little more gym friendly, you know, like bigger holds, steeper climbing. So
it's a pretty good place.
It's a good boulder, yeah, and you can circuit it like we just did.
Right.
It's a great workout.
Awesome. Woohoo!
Just found this little bird's nest. They like to build them in the spikes to protect the eggs. So Will and I parked at the Barker Dam parking lot area, which is real popular hike, so sometimes it's hard to get a spot. And this is the approach for Gunsmoke. And just look for this sign, and you'll look to the left where the sun is, and you'll see some rock steps, and that's the right way. And then just look for the sign, and boom, Gunsmoke. You turn right and head towards the hills, and just look for the crowd. And you'll see usually people there all the time, and you'll see the big jug I point out, and yeah, there's me waiting in line.
Hey, listen!
Here's me starting Gunsmoke. I'm gonna do my lap. Finally got my turn in line, and yeah, it's pretty easy at the beginning, and it starts to get pretty hard, you know, after about 5 or so moves, we get to the first crux. So first thing is you want to drop down low like I did and not stay up high. And then once you get to the jug, get back up into the higher seam. And right here is the right hand finger lock. And then you cross under the good crimp, and you can get out further for that first big move. And then here's the first crux, getting up to that jug and matching it. And from there, for me, it's the crux for myself is on these smaller holds and grabbing the right crystal with the right hand there, and then this left crystal, and right here moving off into the tree area is the crux for me. And after this, it starts to let up. You get into these good edges and in cuts, and work into this little scoop. And right here, you can definitely fall. I've seen people fall here. It's not over. You want to get into this no hands rest, and right here's the last hard move, and boom, you're stemmed out, and you can no hands rest, and you can get it all back. And nice thing is you can get into a couple more moves here, and you can, if you're small enough, you can kind of just sit on the shelf and rest and finish it up. I try not to rest and just keep going for the workout, but I really don't like this move here. It's kind of weird. But it is fun climbing, you know, it's good heel hook practice and everything. So you can actually go up high, and there's a seam, and you can, where my hands are, you can step on that and work across the seam. But if you fall, you know, you'll hit the rocks. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more to come. And thanks, Will, for all the help. See y'all soon.